Welcome to Atlantic Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of May, including late April 2025. Welcome, Virgo. So we are in your cousin sign of Taurus this month. It's a very grounded energy coming through, a lot of stability coming through. The element is earth, as you well know. You are earth beings. And you are in your ninth house of far horizons. So it's time to really look out into the horizon, study-wise, travel-wise, anything-wise, taking interest in things that happen far away, including, I think, study-wise too is really important, and learning all about all sorts of other things that we normally don't, in our 12-month cycle, don't sort of take much note of, but you'll notice in the ninth house you may be focusing on things that you're interested in. It's also about philosophy too, and why things happen, or that kind of a study that you just find really helps you, live in this, world that we live in. Energy is the Eight of Cups, so walking away from somebody or something that has caused you to just say, that's enough. I can't do it anymore. Everything's been done that can be done. It's time for me to sort of wipe my hands off it for now, or maybe forever. It's up to you and depends what it is. It could be a situation, a state, or a person, obviously, but it's emotional for you. So for some of you, it's been rather fraught. So let's just move on from that. Where you are right now, Virgo. Four of Wands, happy home card, really. Happy home and family, connecting with family, ancestral, all sorts of ancestral roots and happenings, similarities of family members, things that aren't so similar, but mainly it's focused on around your home and yourself, your pets, your people that live with you. It's basically a consolidation card, and it's a Wands card, so it's a really good card to say, well, everything else can be in tatters, but home life is your sanctuary. Family people, or just friends that are more like family than family are, that is your sanctuary. So very consolidating. It's also a gateway card, so it's like, open that door and move through it. There's a new chance here to move through, and it's about movement because it is Wands, so it's a really nice card to have. Let's see what's influenced this one and the rest of the reading. Seven of Pentacles, looking back and seeing what you have achieved, especially in your day-to-day work life, especially, or your routine life. If you just, you don't work anymore, or you're not working for a reason, it's a good card to sort of say, well, look at your achievements of how your routine is, how you live, how you feel about yourself, and you'll find that there's a lot more positives than what you thought. Also, looking back on career, I know a lot of people, my dear Virgo friends, its careers are in question at the moment, but it's about looking back at what you know and how you perceive your knowledge and your experience. It's a beautiful card, actually, Virgo, especially for an earth sign. And sevens are don't give up, so just don't give up on yourself either, no matter what you may be doing. This is what it is, so let's just move with it, and remember to always look at what you have done, not what you haven't done. Let's see March, April, and see what was going on. Good news coming with the Page of Wands, so very much the card of good news coming your way, perhaps new things starting. Obviously with pages, it's all about children as well, can be babies, newborns, new additions to the family, feeding and watering them, growing ideas. I call them the seedling cards because we can grow that into something big, and it's really great It's a great thing to do, whether you just grow in the garden or whatever you grow. You need to sort of feed and nurture it, don't you? It won't just survive on its own, except if it's a weed. But nice card to have. Good news coming, or it may already have landed for you. But yeah, especially with this Eight of Cups sort of energy here, it looks like, you know, that leaving something behind sometimes is that good news lift up you have, because you think, well, I don't have to have that toxicity in my life anymore. I'm being the one to walk away. So that could also be factored in, Virgo. Let's have a look at recent energy. Brand new beginnings with the Fool. So brand new beginnings. Starting off on a completely new journey for you. One never knows where one will end up, but the main thing is that that's sitting there to say, well, just take the leap of faith and do it. Major card. And of what we've got so far, it looks like, yeah, well, maybe this is so appropriate, because it's like, yeah, let's just open a new door. Let's start a new book completely. We don't know where it's going, but at least it won't be staying in that same situation that you were in, if that's the case for you. The lesson. Ten of Pentacles, stability there. A lot of stability around you, very Virgo and Earth energy there. Stability financially and otherwise. Even if you don't feel like there is, I think there could be, or there is actually, but once you get whenever we have emotional issues in our life, we can't sort of see what we have got because it's all encompassing. But you don't get this card very lightly, Virgo, is what I'm saying, and that's my job to interpret. So there is stability there for you, one way or the other. Near future. Nine of Wands. It's nearly over, whatever it is. It's a bit of a journey and a bit of a trek. It's like running a marathon and coming to 41 Ks and just thinking, I can't go anymore. But you know, by sheer adrenaline, you will get over the line. But it's been a hike, to put it mildly. But it's coming, so that's good. And then you'll fall in a heap, but at least it'll be to something for yourself. The lesson you'll be, what's happening you're not realising. Chariot, emotional discipline. Absolutely, it's my road trip card. Think about, you know, preparing for a journey of some kind in your car. You're going to get everything checked before you leave, aren't you? And this is this emotional discipline of what you've got going on, and what have you done? You know, have you got all your ducks in a row? Have you done absolutely everything, honestly, that you could do in order to move forward with this situation? Because it is a forward-moving energy of a major card. It could also talk about June, July being very important time that you're not realising for things to sort of really finally sort of be sorted out. Chariot, but the Chariot, main story of the Chariot is that discipline and emotional discipline. You know, looking into both sides of an event and just seeing your part in it. And yeah, it's about the ability to be able to steer through good and bad, or treachery and good things. Like, everything is dualistic in our life, isn't it? There's always two things. There's always two situations to choose from. But this is sitting there sort of reminding you for that discipline to occur, and looking into that a bit further. How others see you. Queen of Cups. Very Piscean, water sign like, just very much taking everything in. Really, she's more or less very intuitive, she's an observer as well. She doesn't talk that much, but she takes everything in, believe you me, everything. So she's in there, and that's how you're seeing. So maybe you're sort of out of the way at the moment and not really communicating. You're just sort of channeling this silent, using your intuition just to come over the top of all the other white noise that goes on, particularly if there's been drama and trouble. She's always, or her energy is always good to have, because it means you don't put yourself in the face of danger or saying the wrong thing or being too sort of outspoken. She's like a sponge. She just sits there and watches and observes, and her intuition is usually spot on. So that's how you're seen. So I think that's very favourable indeed for all we've got showing here today. Let's see your positive feelings. Virgo, the Hermit. It's sort of like a real major of this one. Don't do a thing. Sit back and watch. The Hermit is the great observer. He's the high spiritual hermit. He's like, I suppose he'd be like a seer or a priest or a person that, gives advice. It's a psychic type of guy. But that's Virgo, very much about health and well-being and all that sort of thing, service. So when he comes along in positive feelings, it's about just sit back and watch. It's even more, it's very powerful. It's more powerful than the Queen of Cups. It's power in itself. And it's your MO, so you just have to it's time to say nothing. You just have to sit back and you just watch what unfolds, because it will be interesting. The outcome. We have the Ace of Wands, which is amazing. Energy returning, much energy, so much energy coming back for you, which is fantastic. Wands, of course, is forward moving energy, new beginnings coming through for you. But the mainstay of the Ace of Wands is that energy's coming back in for you. So lots of things which weren't possible before because of just how it all sort of plotted out now will be available to you at the end of this 4-week story. So you've got 3 big cards, all very sort of amazing spiritual cards too. You've got discipline, you've got the observation, and you've got new beginnings coming through. I'm just going to put clarifier on this 9 of Wands and see what this journey that's nearly over, that's been quite energetically draining. Clarifier is the Wind Fairy, all about words and thoughts. So it's swords energy, air energy really, isn't it? Which is always interesting. The Wind Fairy whispers that the power of thoughts manifests the unseen into the physical. Take time to observe your predominant thoughts. Are they positive? Do they reflect empowering concepts, or are they negative and disempowering? When you tune in to see how your mind is focused, you will surely see the relationship between environment and the thoughts you're thinking. To change the world of outer conditions, you must first change the way you think. The Wind Fairy also reminds you of the power of the intellect, as this is a good time to use the power of your analytical mind, Virgo. Think before you act. This is not a time for impulsive action. A well thought out strategy will yield a positive result. Hence we have him here. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great 4 weeks, Virgo.